Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly Tarot Bites with me. My name is Eduarda. I run AstroBaby91 on Twitter. So if you're from Twitter, make sure that you are subscribing and liking my content so that I know that you're over here, and drop a comment below if anything resonates. We're going to go from Aries to Pisces. Make sure that you check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus so that you can get a clear and accurate picture of what's coming in ahead. Of course, this is not going to resonate with everyone, so just take it as it resonates. Whatever feels right to you is going to be right for you. And if you need to find a specific sign, I'm going to put all of the times in the description box below, so you can just go over there and click on the signs that you want to hear from. So let's go ahead and start. Remember that this is for the week of July 26th, and I can't believe it's already the end of July. How crazy is that? So everybody's going to get about 2 or 3 cards. Sometimes more cards will pop out than I initially planned for, but we're going to try to keep it short so everyone gets information on their week ahead. Let's see what's coming in. All right, Aries, we have a 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is a card of being stuck out in the cold, being left behind, being abandoned. 5 is a number of change, so there could be a lot of changes happening, particularly in the area of stability and consistency and routine. Perhaps your routine is getting kind of messed up by external circumstances or forces, but it just feels like you've been kind of dropped off, left out. Okay. This could also be a breakup, but I don't know what we're talking about yet since we don't have any clarifiers. Just got the Piscean card, the Hangman, okay? Number 12, December is important. 12 breaks down to a 3. There's some really, really important communication coming in from someone that's seen a situation from all angles. They're giving you some sort of inside scoop or information, okay? The Hangman is in limbo. He is waiting for Judgment Day. And while he's hanging upside down, he gets the chance to look at the world completely in a completely different way. So in a way, as much as he's in kind of purgatory, he's able to reflect on his actions. So I find this card to be very faith-based, very spiritual. At your lowest is when you find out that, you know, how strong you can be, basically. But I got this message the last time I attempted to do this video, and it was be careful with cutting corners, okay? Page of Pentacles in the reverse kind of rings true again. This is when plans fall short or opportunities are missed. There's perhaps communication that something's not good enough, or there's a need for something, there's a lack of something that needs to be fixed or resolved. Earth sign energy, Pisces energy. A lot of you guys just feel stuck in life, stuck in a marriage, stuck in a job that you don't really like. But I almost see it as you got comfortable in discomfort. So you've kind of made it work for you. And this could be applicable to all areas of your life, Aries. So there's definitely something here about appreciating what it is that you do have, even in times of hardship. There's an element here of looking at a situation from all angles, someone trying to give you some sort of information indirectly. That's showing up as well. A couple of you guys are going through financial hardship this week too. So Aries, that's what I have for you. Sorry I couldn't bring you better news. It just shows that you need to be patient and you need to see the good side of things even when things get tough. But I'm going to go ahead and flip on over to Taurus, and I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. All right, Tauruses, let's see what's coming in for your week ahead. Uh-oh, we have some drama. We have the Emperor reverse, Aries energy. This is a tyrant, a control freak, someone who literally has to have it their way or the highway. It could be a parent, it could be a boss. This person is very dramatic. They create, what is it called? Storms out of a cup of water, like a mountain out of a molehill. They do that. They're very dramatic, but everything has to go their way. 4 in the reverse indicates that there's a lot of insecurities within this person, especially as related to their ego and their manhood. And it comes from their relationship with their dad. Ew. We got the 5 of Swords here too. Five of Swords, 5 is quick and sudden change and or surprises, but things are changing. There's some sort of conflict or challenge coming in here with an authoritarian, I'm sorry, I don't think that's the right word. Yeah, authoritarian person or a very bossy person. You're confronting someone. You're saying something that needs to be said. Maybe it's to a father figure. But it's showing that everyone's going to be mad at you, or everyone's going to be mad at one person for saying something that needs to be said, to be honest. But there's a little bit of malice here with the 5 of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to think about this the whole video long because I have way too many degrees and Gemini degrees, and now I really want to find out, like, is authoritarian the right word to use? Let me ask. Wait. Hey Alexa, what does authoritarian mean?
As an adjective, authoritarian is usually defined as favoring complete obedience or subjection to authority as opposed to individual freedom. As a noun, authoritarian is usually defined as a person who favors or acts according to authoritarian principles. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for authoritarian.
See, I was right. Okay, so now I can be at peace. Sorry. This person's bossy. They're authoritarian. It's their way or the highway. And someone needs to stand up to them. Maybe you guys are standing up to a bully this week. One more card. We have the 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh, more drama and conflict. This is my drama card. There's literally a fight going on. The 5 of Swords is more of like the aftermath of the conversation that went totally wrong. And this is the actual fight. Yeah, there's some big drama coming in this week, Taurus. Maybe dealing with an Aries, but it's someone who has a really big personality and they have a really tough time with you telling them no, or vice versa. There's that too. That was gross. I apologize. Yeah, it looks like a tumultuous week. Please keep your temper in control. Try to be as diplomatic as possible. I was trying to think of the right word. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you next time. All right, let's go on to my beautiful Geminis. Oh, I celebrate way too early. We got the 10 of Swords in the reverse, okay? We got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Ooh, Gemini. And the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, Geminis. What's going on? 10 of Swords in the reverse, failure. 10 of Wands in the reverse, failure. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, no longer giving time, energy, and love, energy in general, towards a person or a situation or a job or whatever. You are completely spent. Geminis, you are very tired and very overworked. I need you guys to take a little bit of a breather, because this guy right here in the reverse, the reason why he becomes the 9 of Wands is because he fails. He is not looking up to see where he's going. What happens is he trips on a rock or on something, boom, drops everything, because he wanted to do everything at the same time, juggle 10 wands at the same time. He couldn't just do things at a slower, more efficient pace. So now he's resentful, and now he's scared, and now he has issues with so-and-so, and now this person, like there's all these things. And it's like, no, if you had been intelligent about the situation, you wouldn't be in this mess. Sometimes it hurts. Some of you guys, ooh, y'all not gonna like what I have to say, because it's going to be a little bit too, it's going to be harsh. It's like harsh truths. 10 of Swords in the reverse, I see it as someone literally choosing to be in a state of sadness or in a state of unhappiness. Let's put it that way, okay? Because it points back towards the 9 of Swords, which is staying up at night, being regretful, resentful, scared, nervous. You're healing from a situation, but you like where you're at emotionally. the state that you're in. Now you're tough, and now you have this no one can hurt me attitude, and now this and now that. It just seems like you let a situation get completely out of control, and now you're using that as an excuse for something else, Geminis. As an excuse as to why you can't give to a certain situation, as to why you got to run away, as to why you were abandoned, and like all this stuff. And now you have to do the abandonment because it's only fair. Like, there's so much tit for tat here, Geminis. I don't like it. Please be careful this week. If this is not you, it's someone around you, because it's in your reading. So, listen. I also get that you're just not being appreciated. You feel underappreciated, okay? So let's go ahead and hop on over to my Cancers. Cancers, the first card that came out, Judgment in the reverse. This is negative feedback. Perhaps not so delightful criticism. 20 card breaks down to a 2. In the reverse shows confusion and an inability to make a decision. But the Judgment card in the reverse is a bad decision. It's something that's done in haste and in confusion, without getting all the proper information, without getting all sides to things, only looking for that relief. 20 card points back towards 19. Sun card, happiest card in the deck. We're just looking for self-gratification. We're making bad judgment calls, Cancers. Please be very careful here. I think maybe doing things out of a place of escape. We also have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're not walking away from something. You want to know why? Or someone else isn't? Because there's still a sense of fantasy to it. There's still a sense of wonder, the what ifs, the potential, the energy of the 7 of Cups, which is literally dreamland, la la land. Options, love galore, everything is good. Everything is Gucci, right? Someone just can't walk away. Could be someone in your periphery, in your perimeter. Try to make use of all my vocab words. Or this could be you not walking away from something that you should walk away from. Making a bad judgment call. It's a bad judgment call. Somebody's stuck on the fantasy. Just can't see everything. They can't know everything. Death card. Death card. So the signs that came out to play with us, we have Sag, we have Pisces, we have Scorpio. Those are the most spiritual signs in astrology. I mean, Sag, Pisces, both ruled by Jupiter and Pluto. I mean, Pluto and Mars ruling Scorpio. I mean, very, very intensely psychological, spiritual, subconscious signs. Could be indicative of the kind of energy that you're around or that you're experiencing, dealing with a lot of mental health, dealing with a lot of epiphanies, realizations, coming to moments, realizing where it all went wrong. Death card here. Death card is a significant ending, and it's difficult. It's not pleasant, right? But this needs to end so that we can get a clearing, so that we can start fresh. Because as of yet, all the judgment calls have been keeping you just walking around and looking at that one item on the shelf at the grocery store and thinking, should I get it? I want to get it, but if I get it, I'll eat it all. Or if I get it, I'm going to do this, this, and that, or I can't afford it. Like, and then you keep going around and keep looking at it. And you're like, no, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. And Death card is like, I'm walking out of this store. It's clear that I can't make a decision, as opposed to I'm going to buy something that I may later regret. And that's a really bad example, really bad. But what I'm saying is you keep walking back and forth on a situation that you know is only being anchored down by a little spark of hope within you that thinks maybe it'll work somehow, some way. And so far you feel as though you really haven't been that great at figuring things out. Maybe it's time for you to walk out of the grocery store. Maybe it's time for you to walk off the parking lot. There's some sort of big ending this week. And it's going to bring an end to this walking around the grocery store. All right, Cancers, that's what I have. Pretty heavy, pretty intense. Let's move on over to Leo. Hopefully you understood something in that message. I was not there for what I just said. So that's how I do my readings. A lot of times I'll be talking, doing a reading, and I do audio recorded readings. If you want to book a personal, make sure you look in the description box. But sometimes I'll do an entire reading for a client, and then I will hit record, do the whole thing, press stop, and then I have no idea what I told the client. I have no idea. Like, as soon as I stop recording, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking about. I don't know what I just said. It's very strange. But also not strange. That's, you know, tarot is a fascinating activity. Leos. Hermit card. Virgo energy. You may be dealing with a Virgo. Number 9. This has to do with going within, introspection, learning. We also have the Emperor in the reverse. We have some sort of messy individual, Aries energy. Someone who pretends to be in charge or thinks that they're in charge. Has no business being in leadership whatsoever. You may be dealing with like a shit boss who expects a lot and gives very little, or pays really bad. You're kind of turned away from this Hermit energy. You're not feeling very social this week, Leos. You may be feeling like everybody's getting on your nerves, to be honest. And 6 of Cups in the reverse. You're stuck in the past about a situation. You're angry about something that occurred in the past, some sort of abandonment, some sort of being left out in the cold, something to do with you. Ooh. It's like you're missing something that maybe didn't even exist. I think you're missing how you felt or how you energetically reacted to a situation more so than the situation itself. Like sometimes I miss, this is a really bad example. Sometimes I miss being in a relationship, not because I miss that person, but it's because I miss how I felt during that time and that person happened to be there. And I'm sure we can all say that this happens. Sometimes you just miss the experience, not so much the person. But in this case, I don't think you know whether or not you're missing a person or you're missing a moment that they happened to be there for. And how you felt in that moment. How it made you think and, you know, react. There's an element here being stuck in the past, not knowing how to use that energy constructively, Leos. Something difficult from your childhood that you never really got over. A difficulty, an issue with a parent, an issue with a father figure that you never emotionally got over. So what happens now is that instead of you feeling like you have some sort of control and authority over your emotions and over your thought processes, processes, that was a big word. You're actually taking some time going within, because when you deal with other people, you start to get that feeling like it's never as good as what I had in the past. Like it's never enough. Like if you guys are dating, you may have closed yourself off to dating a long time ago, but you still like flirt, talk to somebody, right? It always feels like, oh, they're like just not comparing to this person from the past. It just doesn't feel right. No one compares to you, and that's why you decide to be single or to be on your own, because you're like, what's the point? no one's going to be as good as so-and-so, this Virgo or this Aries energy. So why bother? Leos, I need you to step out of this energy. I need you to become the emperor in the upright, a righteous leader, someone who leads as they would want to be led. Because right now, you're not really a leader. You're just someone that is putting a paper crown on and calling himself a king. Something needs to get, oh my God. I cannot talk. Something needs to get readjusted here. Go within, take your time, learn what it is that you need to learn, do what it is that you need to do. But don't forget that there needs to be some shadow work done over here. Leos, thank you so much for joining me. I'll talk to you next time. Let's go to Virgo. Virgos. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Three of Swords in the reverse. Some sort of heartbreak or disappointment that's kind of festered a little bit. Hasn't really been talked about or dealt with. Three in the reverse. So instead, you've just kind of repressed something and just left it to be dealt with another day. You're putting something on hold rather than dealing with it right now because it's just too much. Moon card reverse could have to do with mental health. Just putting it out there. Moon card is Cancer energy. We are now in Leo season, but may have to do with something to do with like Cancer season that we just passed by, or you may have Cancer placements, Virgo. For some, I think you're letting your intuition get the better of you, or put you in a place of stagnancy, or keep you stuck. You're like, I already know how this book ends, so what's the point? What's the point of me dealing with it? I already know how it ends. Do you? The Moon card reverse points towards the Star, my favorite card in all of tarot. Mostly because it's the number 17 card, and that's my favorite number, and that's my birthday. But the Star card is about vulnerability. It's about hope. It's about inspiration. It's about being inspired, right? Having a muse, feeling like everyone can see how amazing you are. It's a great card. So with the Moon pointing back towards the Star card, you already know how this book ends. I already know. So I'm not going to invest my time or energy. I'm just going to retreat and wait until the end of the book happens. Do you want to know what the end of the story is? I don't think you know what you think you know, Virgo. That's the problem with Miss Virgo or Mr. Virgo, because I know I have Mr. Virgos watching me. You don't know everything, and as gifted and amazing as you are, beloved, you don't know that your story also has a happy ending. It's not going to be as absolutely stuck in time as you think it will be. Just got the word antique. Some of you guys are at this point, you feel like an antique, like dusty on the shelf, just sitting there, you know, thinking about life. And you're like, I've been completely forgotten in my heartache, in my sorrow. There's so much joy and love and fulfillment and success coming your way. It's ridiculous. The Ten of Cups is the happiest card other than the Sun card, which is a major. In the minor arcana, this is the happiest card you can get. And I know some of y'all gonna say, because you are Virgo, oh well, it's not the Sun card, it's the Ten of Cups, so it's not gonna be as good. Something's wrong. Something good is coming, and you will be very happy. So please ride out this little wave. Start talking, opening up a little bit. If there's something wrong, I think you need to speak up, or someone that is dealing with you needs to speak up. Something good's coming. It'll be okay. In all reality, though, I think you guys have been through a lot. You've been through the ringer. emotionally, physically, mentally. A lot of you guys are having issues with the like hormonal issues having to do with your period or having to do with your reproductive organs or function. Ladies, your menstrual cycle. I'm getting like, I hate to say this because I don't like venturing into that side of tarot, but there's a need to research or look into like holistic treatments for these types of issues. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys, my baby Virgos. I will go ahead and move on over to Libras, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, Libras. What's happening for my Libras? We got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Are your needs not getting met, Libra? This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. You may be dealing with those signs. Oh, we got the Star card. Okay, good. Star card only comes out when the Tower card has happened already. So you're probably in the midst of a Tower moment now. And you're not feeling so great. You feel like you have nothing under control. You don't have money. You don't have this. You don't have that. And you're about to lose your shit. Because you're still cardinal. And you still need to have things secured in a way, even if you're air. Maybe down on your luck, owing money, having to spend money that you didn't know you had to spend, unexpected bill, this, and that. And you're like, oh, shit, like what else can go wrong? We've all had those days. We've all had those months, weeks, years. But the Star card says that the Tower has completely fallen. The dust has settled. Everything has been wiped away. And now we have this beautiful clearing. And here comes the Aquarian figure who's going to pour water and bringing a sort of balance here between water and earth and air, because the stars in the sky. It's beautiful. It's hope. It's inspiration. It's feeling like your wish is like coming true. And you're finally being recognized. You're finally being celebrated. Some of you guys may get like unexpected payout at work, like a bonus or an award. You guys also got the Emperor reverse. Wow. Either an Aries is like tormenting everyone, or a lot of people are having to deal with their issues having to do with the father and the relationship to father. So I see the Emperor and the Empress as mom and dad. Okay. A lot of your parents are Aquarius or have strong Aquarius placements, or you have strong Aquarius placements and Aries placements too. Aries and Aquarius and Libra. I think some of you guys always felt like you weren't good enough for your dad, or your dad never felt proud of you or never acknowledged you, or felt, you know, they moved away, or they really didn't pay you any attention, or whatever. You may be dealing with, for example, a Libra dad, and this could be applicable too. You felt as though nothing you gave to your dad was good enough, right? And there was always someone in the way, someone that was getting the accolades, someone that was getting the attention. You're kind of just on the outskirts, like, okay, what do I have to do to get you to notice me and to love me? It was never about that. This person that you're dealing with, they saw what they wanted to see. And in a way, they were messed up for doing that. They have control issues. They have issues with their temper, and they're very, very insecure. And you were trying to impress someone that should have been impressing you. Just saying. So I want you guys to really think about where that comes from. This need to be enough. Why do you feel like you're not good enough when you are? A lot of you guys get a lot of like social media attention, but it's not It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel as good as it once did. It's that kind of high is not working anymore, because you know they make those apps addictive for a reason. You feel like what you have to offer just isn't really either grabbing people's attention the way that it used to, or you're getting all this praise and you still feel super lonely and super out of control about your situation. But it comes from an instant that you were probably dealing with someone that you felt you had to impress and prove things to over and over again, when in reality that person was just a shitbag. So that's what I have for you guys, Libras. Let's pop on over to Scorpios and see what's going on. Alrighty. Ooh. Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpios. 5 of Cups. Something you're missing from the past. There's good stuff coming in, but you're like thinking about the past heavily. You are fixed water. Very self-contained. No one's bothering you. You can be in whatever state you want to be in, right? A lot of you guys don't want to be bothered with newness. You don't want to have to like learn something new again. It's tiring. But there's lots of changes. And I think your mood will change, or your emotional perspective or outlook will change, okay? Ooh, we got a King of Wands in the reverse. You know how much I hate him. Fire sign energy. This is a Leo or an Aries or Sagittarius. This guy in the reverse, man, he is not good news to me. He's a playboy. He's somebody that loves attention, just can't get enough. But they're actually a big drama queen, even if they're a king. Big drama queen. They are perpetually dissatisfied, bored, lazy, entitled. Ugh, the arrogance off that card is just gross. Okay. And we got the 5 of Swords too, a card of the aftermath of a fight, or the aftermath of a disagreement where pride has stepped in, and this person not only won the fight, but he stole everybody's sword. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this a step further. Everybody give me your sword. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my gosh. I wish I had a cutaway like Family Guy. But the 5 of Swords guy, he's staring at this King of Wands pretty heavily, if you know what I'm saying. They're like eyeing each other down. Okay, this light just not gonna work. Maybe caught up in other people's problems this week and you just rather not deal with it. You're still kind of hurting about a situation from the past where maybe you were rejected from something, or someone rejected you. I'm sorry, someone rejected you or you rejected them. There's a sadness here. You missed someone from the past, maybe an old friend. But this person brought a lot of chaos into your life. And the things that were said can't really be unsaid. I also see that the new that's coming in is very exciting, but it's also kind of risky and or dangerous. And it ends up in some sort of drama or fight or argument or mess. So you're kind of retreating. I see you spending a lot of time by yourself at home, not really wanting to engage this week, because it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yikes. You know, you're not fighting anymore for this. I think you've completely stopped giving effort or energy towards a person or a situation or a job. You're like, I'm tired of this. Like, we're gonna say the same thing over and over again. Okay, that's great. That's great. And 2 number 5s, if you are seeing 555, that is a bunch of change coming your way. Changes to your direction, changes to your life, changes to your habits, all kinds of change. So I think that's why you may be instinctually stopping your engagement in something, in an activity, with a person, with a job, because you know what's coming is not that great. You can kind of already tell it's not going to be that great. And that's because you have a lot of past experience with rejection. So now you're kind of anticipating the worst. Part of it is anticipation and therefore possibly self-fulfilling prophecy. However, in this case, I really do see it as, you just know it will never be as good as it was then. Oh, who else got this reading? Someone else got this similar type of reading. I cannot remember what sign it was. This brain fog after COVID. Bitch. Are you allowed to say COVID on YouTube? Probably not. Fuck. I'm gonna have to bleep out all these words. Brain fog is a thing. It is a thing. So I really see it as like, you're tired. You're retreating. You're like, I'm not dealing with this. I already know how this ends. I already know the type of person you are. You ain't shit. You're gonna do A, B, C, and D, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm gonna go back home and think about the past and think about the things that I'm still stuck on. Because you are a fixed sign. I mean, getting a fixed sign, rising or moon or Mars, to do anything that they don't want to do, or express an emotion that they don't want to express, or to do something, anything that they don't want to do. Oh, yeah. It is not easy. Once a fixed sign commits to something, they're just fucking on it. I'm about to do a bunch of astrology videos, I promise. There's just too much knowledge. There's too much information. So, yeah, I don't see this as a week of you doing much. So just take care, my baby Scorpios. Let's go on to my beautiful Sagittarius. I cannot sing. I used to be in theater. I starred in 3 plays. Actually, that's not true. I starred in 2 plays and I was an extra on my first play. That was all in high school. That's why I'm so theatrical and I look like a Sims character. Actually, looking like a Sims character is in my natal chart. It's literally in there. I will talk about it at a later time. Sagittarius, what's happening for the week of July 26th? July 26th. Y'all don't want to talk to me. Oh. Tower. 9 of Wands. Page of Cups reverse. Ew. What happened? This is not good. Sorry, Sagittarius. If you guys are in a love situation, that was not a fart. That was my chair. 9 of Wands is being super duper pessimistic and expecting the worst. This person's been through hell and back and they don't give a shit. They're building their fortress and no one can get in. But you think your fortresses are high enough? Think again, because lightning strikes the tower that's built on shoddy foundations and everything falls, even the crown. Your little defenses are nothing for the power or the sweeping energy that's about to come into your life this week. Ooh, Tower is Capricorn and Scorpio energy. It is the number 16 card, which breaks down to a 7. It's divinely guided. It's meant to clear something out of your life, and it may feel crazy in the process. It's a mess. It's scary. We get it. Trust. I'm a Capricorn. My entire life is just tower moment after tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. So you may be feeling like you're currently experiencing a major tower moment where perhaps you don't feel safe or you don't feel secure where you're at. Please be careful with your home, making sure that you are locking your doors, that you're securing your home in some way. Sagittarius, I'm getting really strongly that you may forget to set your system, your alarm system, and a person could break in your house. Yeah, like a kid, it looks like a kid. We have water sign energy here, which is echoing Scorpio twice. So Scorpio may be important, Scorpio season, Scorpio in general. Scorpio, the sign, is connected to a lot of taboo, a lot of darkness, a lot of psychology, also violence, disease. So Tower, Nine of Wands, I see as literally a form of shelter, but for the sake of security, trying to keep yourself safe. And Page of Cups in the reverse. I get immature child energy, and I also see it as innocence dying. So this week is looking pretty intense, actually. And I want you guys to be really cautious and really safe. Try to be as safe as possible this week, okay? Check your doors, make sure you're locking your car door. If you see like a hair tie or something on your door, like I've heard in some states people are using that to sex traffic. It's really scary. So you have to be really cognizant of, you have to be cognizant of where it is that you are, parking your vehicle. And also if you see something strange in your car, to go back inside the grocery store. Virgo also got grocery store reference. Just putting it up there. But that's what I see. For others, confirming the worst here in terms of a love situation. Sorry, Sagittarius, but it seems like someone's gonna say, or it's gonna become very apparent that someone's losing feelings, and it's gonna feel like shit. But you or the other person is gonna kind of expect it. It's still not great. It's still a mess. But that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I'm gonna go ahead and move on over to my Capricorn gang. Capricorn gang. That was gross. Woo, I need to eat. I need to eat something. I'm hungry. All right, Cappies, this week. Wait a minute. I saw the card and I don't know where it went. Aha! Two of Swords in the reverse. So we're finally opening up. Curious. Choice has been made to open up. Oh, somebody's got a crush. Somebody's professing some sort of emotion, coming out of a place of silence to profess their love for someone or something. I have to tell you, I've been looking at you from across the room. You come into this diner every day at the same time. It's kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. Why am I getting that creepy story? Why am I getting that creepy story? Okay, now I get it. That's fucking hilarious. Two of Swords reverse. Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. By the time this person gets to the diner, by the time this person gets there and finally comes out of this place of, I'm not talking to you, we're not talking, I have other things to do, I'm not talking to Capricorn. Fuck Capricorn. This person's been sitting there for like 10 million years, haven't heard a peep from them, they haven't heard a peep from you. This might as well be two strangers. Suddenly, this person's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go talk to Capricorn. I think I'm gonna tell him how I feel. Just on a Tuesday at like 2 o'clock. And by the time this person gets to you, right? This person is approaching you thinking that you're going to be like, I don't know, a Queen of Cups, accepting of their love and almost motherly in a way, like, yes, come home to mama. I'm waiting with open arms. Bitch. Who do they encounter? They encountered the boss, the mob boss. Al Capone was a Capricorn for a reason. Who are you approaching and with what? What? You're giving me a cup. Sir, I work with pentacles. I work with shmoney. The person's not even looking at the Knight of Cups. That's how far gone you are. And I mean that in the best way possible. This person has good intentions. It's just a little too late. You have evolved into the last Pokemon, the most advanced feature. I don't know what to say because I like Pokemon, but I was never like really into it like that, so I don't know the key terms and the vocabulary. So yeah, this person has no idea you're the most evolved and coolest Pokemon, and they're a little knight. You're a little knight. You wanna what? You wanna take me out? What? You wanna take me out? What? Wait a minute. Like, it's gonna be actually kind of hard for you not to laugh. You're like, little boy, little girl, I am not going on a date with you. I am, oh, like, you might even mock them a little bit. And it serves them fucking right. Like, don't feel bad for this person. They've been in fucking stuck sickle mode over here for a bazillion years, keeping you out in the cold. And now on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock, they're like, oh yeah, this is a great day to profess my love. This is a great day to go tell Capricorn, you want to go on a date? No, I don't know you anymore. We're not even in the same category anymore. Okay? You're a Knight of Cups. I'm a King of Pentacles. A lot of people that you've been dealing with, the person that's coming forward, it doesn't even have to be romantic. It could be like a friend that hasn't talked to you in a million years and suddenly it's like, oh, hey. And the only reason why they're talking to you is because you got something looking good over here. This is connected to status and reputation. So obviously you're doing fabulous, darling. And this person's like, let me get in with Capricorn while they're still not that big. Let me get into Capricorn's good side before this person explodes and goes viral, because you know they will. I don't know. It's an opportunist and I don't really feel bad for them. And you're a boss bitch or you're a boss dude and you're much better than this person. You've always been. And now it's more evident than ever. Good for you, Capricorns. Alrighty, let's go to my beautiful, gorgeous, enigmatic Aquariuses. Okay, Aquarius, for the week ahead, what's going on? Ace of Swords, a conversation, the start of a chat. Very unusual one at that. Very unusual conversation will be had this week. This is my unorthodox card. Hierophant, number 5, Taurus energy. It's a surprise. Surprise conversation from someone very unexpected. And maybe Taurus. We also have Sagittarius and Pisces here. Someone wants to heal something with you. They want to make things right with you. They're trying to apologize. It comes out of the blue. It may even be a little bit weird. Either you're not expecting it from this person or the way they approach it is very emperor-like. You can tell they're doing it out of some sort of obligation or in order to make things right with you for a specific reason. Oh no, we're not getting more cards. No more cards. Everybody's getting 3 cards. I'm trying to be really good about timing. Ace of Swords, start of conversation. Hierophant reverse also talks about when you no longer believe in the same things that you used to. You no longer associate with certain patterns of thinking. You know, you don't no longer subscribe to certain ideologies. Someone may be telling you this. They want to heal things with you because maybe before they didn't believe that this could work and now they do. So their beliefs have changed. Or maybe they've disassociated themselves with a group of people or a social circle or a whatever group or whatever that they were a part of that was keeping them from talking to you for some reason. And there's interference here in communication. And they want to make things right with you. They want to make things fair. They want to balance things out. They want to heal the situation. And this is happening really quickly. And really, it's going to change everything about the situation. There's finally going to be an understanding between you and this person that there was never, it seemed like it was never there before. And all it took was for someone to just come out and say it. Someone may confess like, hey, I like to spin around 3 times when I wake up and hop on one foot to the bathroom. It brings me luck. And that's why I haven't texted you back, because I get caught up in my routine and I mess up a bunch of times. And then I gotta, like, I don't know, redo it and I can't text. I don't know. Something that this person has been doing or associating with, affiliating themselves to, was making communication really hard. But it was just because they wouldn't come out and say it, like, yeah, this is my belief system. It's almost like they've been hiding it. They've been hiding their truth. They've been hiding who they are. They've been hiding their status. And now they want to make things right. They want everybody to know, this is who I am and this is my truth. Very powerful week ahead. Listen, I want to know what happens. Let's go to my beautiful Pisces. That was short and sweet. Sometimes messages come in really clearly and I don't get much like intuitive downloads. So, all right, Pisces. So for the week of July 26, you guys got the Ace of Cups reverse, the Fool card reverse, and the Lovers card reverse. What is going on? A lot of you guys are avoiding a new beginning in love because you're still stuck on a situation from the past that you have not moved on from. A lot of you guys are experiencing the emotion that you feel as though love doesn't exist, or perhaps your idea of what love was is changing, and this is a brand new world to you. You're really afraid to take risks. When it comes to love at this point in time, you're very risk averse with the Fool card being in the reverse, or you may be making foolish choices and decisions when it comes to love that could irreparably, is that the right word? Ruin a relationship, basically, to the point where it can never be fixed again. I guess it would be irreparable? I don't know. So yeah, I'm seeing here Lovers card in the reverse, 6 reverse. So a lack of healing, a lack of balance, feeling like you are exhausted emotionally, physically, mentally. Perhaps it is your belief that you are still going to get back together with someone, so you've been rejecting offers left and right. You don't want a new beginning, you want the past. For others, there's rejection here. Like I said, someone is definitely in a state of unrequited love. So they're going to regret it later, though. Just FYI, this person who is not reciprocating the love that they're receiving is going to feel bad about it later on. This is a risky or dumb decision that they're making. They're actually being foolish by walking away. They're walking away from something that could have been really beautiful. And they're doing so based on principle. Make sure that this is not you, separating from a partner based on principle alone, breaking someone's heart to the point where you can't fix it because, that toxic cycle of breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. It's not healthy because it builds resentment and sadness, and fears of abandonment get triggered, and there's just so much to it. So just make sure you're more cognizant of how it is that you are dealing with a love situation. Take it easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. And it's time to heal from the inside out, okay? And make sure that you are aligning yourself with what you believe love is and how it should be. And remember, it should always be healthy and respectful. So my beautiful Pisces, like I said, you have Aries and Gemini energy, maybe water energy here as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching Tarot Bites, and I will see you guys on Tuesdays for Hush Truth Tuesdays. Before then, I may upload some astrology content, but I'm still working on it. But hope y'all enjoyed.